Something that jumped out at me of what you were just saying is the coaching clients that you have, right? That are earning really nice salaries, right?
Yeah.
And so you'd think that once you get successful like that, you wouldn't need coaching anymore. But from my experience, those agents that really are successful and are pushing it and that use coaching, right, that is part of their long game, right? It's not a go to class, learn how to do something, and then go be successful, but it's part and parcel of the whole thing. And I think that's important to touch on in terms of what should somebody be looking for in a coaching experience. And those of our audience who are members of the Institute, I just want to remind you that you have preferred pricing and benefits through our partnership with Buffini and Company. But even in terms of not just coaching, but attending conferences, earning designations, taking classes, that continue push to learn more.
Yeah, that's a great question, Tammy, because there's a misconception of what coaching is. And, there's really only four reasons somebody does not achieve a goal. Number one is they've lost sight of their goal. And I think that's the biggest reason most people are struggling to achieve a goal is that they forget what's important to them. The second reason is I don't know what to do. The third reason is I don't know how to do it. And I'll get to the fourth reason in a minute. If you don't know what you do, you don't want to seek out a coach. And a lot of coaches and a lot of coaching companies or people that call themselves coaches are really teachers or trainers, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or mentors, and they're all important in the growth continuum. But so if I don't know what to do, I want to seek out a teacher or a trainer or information. If I don't know how to do it, I want to seek out a trainer or a mentor. I need to develop that skill. But I think for most of us, we know what to do and we don't, and we know how to do it, and we're just not doing it. And that's the area where a coach can help because what we really focus on, while at Buffini and Company, we have a very strategic methodology that we help our clients implement. Well, our coaches are focused on 90% of the time is motivation and mindset. And then what our process is, we have motivation, mindset, methodology. When all of those align, there's achievement there. And then we have a psychographic assessment that allows us to coach people to build their business in a way that's genuine to them. So if they like to have a little more pizzazz, we want to have them out teaching seminars. If they're a little more introverted, then we want more one-on-one connection. And we'll tailor our system to how they're naturally wired. Um, and then what happens is when you go through that process, success becomes a byproduct of who you become. We have client, the average coach client at Buffini and Company has been with us 7 years. We have clients that have been with us since we opened the door 29 years ago. And the reason they stay with us is I've achieved the goal I signed up for, but I've become a better person because of that. And now I see there's so much more available to me, more opportunity. So now I want to pursue that. And as we go through the circle of improvement, more and more gets opened up. And that's why people stay in coaching. I think it's super important to know, don't hire a coach if you need a trainer. Don't hire a coach if you need a teacher. Don't hire a coach if you want a mentor. If you want one of those things, seek out a mentor, a teacher, or a trainer. Hire a coach when you're at that place where you've hit a plateau, you know what to do, you know how to do it, and you're just not doing it.